Hello, hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is day 2 of the Valentine's Day vibes and this is what we did. Is it pretty similar to yesterday? Kind of. It's like almost the reverse of what we did yesterday with the white heart. I had initially thought that I would do like hearts all across, but then I had this like perfect little cut crease situation and I was like, oh, I like that. I like it a lot. So we stayed right here. I will step out of the negative space cut crease vibes in a moment, I'm sure. But for now, please enjoy this. Yeah. Hello, hi you guys. Day 2 and today we are doing this. Simple, yes. Yes. Also, don't necessarily need that. I think it looks great just like that. But I wanted a little bit of a heart, but like if I were being like I'm going outside, I would just like that, doesn't need anything more. We are using my NYX Fire palette today. Looks like this. Honestly, all you need is like a burgundy, a red, and then like whatever is like your skin tone or close to your skin tone as far as like eyeshadow. You good. Let us begin. I already did my brows as per usual with the Got To Be Glue brow gel. So we're gonna go in now with the Essence Prime Like a Boss primer. I feel like the last couple of days I've been having the worst luck ever as far as like sleeping and stuff. Like I fell asleep or whatever, but I kept waking up like early in the morning and oh, the headache I had, absolutely awful. I took the drugs and guess what? The headache is back now. And usually if I take Stilton, I'm good to go. So it's giving migraine 5 to joining us for the rest of the evening. I'm going in with the burgundy color on like an angled flat brush and we're just going to make ourselves a little bit of a wing. Nothing hectic. And it's going all the way across. I'm genuinely trying to figure out which deity, which aspect of the universe I pissed off, because guys, I just want to sleep with ease, without stress, and the good Lord is saying no. I don't know, who knows? Tonight could be my night. I'm gonna grab this pencil brush and go in with the red in the palette. I'm just gonna literally rub it right across where we put that because it doesn't really give like, ooh, blend it when you're done. More so, oh, color, you know? Trying to like plan my weekend because I've committed to having a Valentines, which I think I told you guys already. And yeah, I need to start like organizing myself because it's all good and well to be like, oh yay, Valentines, what a vibe. But like, we must actually have a vibe, you know, and that requires things to be done. I'm gonna go in with the beige in the palette and we're just going to stamp that right under the brow because I don't want to accidentally take that red too high. And then we're gonna use the same brush and just kind of blend the edge of that red out and hopefully soften it enough that it doesn't look absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, but sometimes I do feel like I take it far too high and now my eyeshadow is touching my eyebrow, which can be a look, no doubt. But I think I prefer not that. I do like there to be a bit of a distinction between my eyebrow and the eyeshadow. We're gonna go back in with the burgundy and just like stamp out that line again. Make sure that it is sitting. We're gonna do what all of these looks call for, grab some Q-tips. You know, for a long time, I did wonder like, how are the girls getting it so clean? Like, what is the vibe? Q-tips and micellar water. And I just feel like it's the most obvious thing in the world. And I just didn't clock it. I was like, girl. Like, girl. But it's okay, because I've clocked it now. We're just gonna cut, oops, too much of that out there. We're gonna cut a little bit over here to make it a nice clean line that we can be proud of. We're going with the clean dry side Just make sure to pick up any of that additional product. Before we go back in with the primer, which we will, I'm gonna go again with this burgundy thing and just make sure that that line is nice and dark and even. So I feel like even though when you like cut that crease and you do that thing, sometimes I feel like that cotton bud takes off a little bit of what was meant to be my line, and I still want my line to be my line, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm making a lot of sense. I might not be, but it's fine. Back in again with the same primer we used before, the Prime Like a Boss, and we're just taking a little bit to put ultimately where we wiped it off with the shadow and stuff. We're gonna go in with that same fluffy brush, and we're gonna go into the beige color again, and we're just gonna tap that all across the lid. She is our lid color for the day. This is one of those, in my opinion, very nice, very quick, very simple matte looks that are like interesting, but not so interesting that you're going to go outside, walk around, and people are going to be like, huh? Minus obviously the heart, which you can definitely leave off. You could fully leave it at like this point, and I think that that would look great. I'm just going to fix my wing because my wing's it's not giving what needs gave. On the end of this bit here, we're just going to take that same brush that had a bit of that red and just give ourselves a little bit of a red base in the shape of like sort of a heart, and go in with my DewDiligence water activated liner in hard white. We're gonna really get the product onto this dotting tool, simply because we are doing a slightly bigger heart and we want that to reflect. This always like stresses me out because I feel like you mess up with your eyeliner, then everything's just messed up, and that's not nice. Okay, two dots again because it's a little bit. So I'm just going to dip into the liner with my liner brush. She is not happy and a little bit dried out, but that's fine. It's getting tense, you guys. I haven't done this eyeliner thing in ages, and I feel like it's showing. That's good enough. We're gonna stop playing with it, stop touching it, because with my luck, it's going to turn into a big white blob. We don't really want a big white blob. I know. This is my Go-Go Tales Broken Galaxy eyeshadow palette thing in the color 601. It looks a mess because I dropped it on the floor, and then I had to shove it all back in because there's still so much product. I could not make an effort to save it. Got some on the pointy end of this brush, and all we're going to do is hit that bit over there and give it a little small spread, but like barely. You feel? Barely. We just want a really pretty glittery vibe. Starting to rain. Love that for us. Going in with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Primer, and then I'm gonna go fight the window real quick because the worst thing ever is when the rain gets in and it messes your floors. Now you've got like extra cleaning to do. That dries, we're gonna put our Essence All Eyes on Me mascara on. Yes, is this the mascara I use every single time? Yeah. I found that I actually just don't need to have 1,000,001 mascaras, because what am I gonna do with them? I have one set of eyeballs, and the way I see it, if I find a mascara that I like, then that's my mascara now. Ta-da. I don't like having multiples open at the same time. We're going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Fresh Tint, blend out our foundation. And I guess it'll sit while I quickly go get food in the oven and stuff. Woo! I think that's about as much foundation as we're going to get without completely, oops, messing things up. Our tint is fresh and she is on. Okay, so I have different hair. I do. The reason for the different hair is that I filmed all of this. Let me just check that I am actually in focus this time. I filmed all of this already and I was out of focus the whole time. It's just blurry. me yapping, but you can't even see really, like, I mean, you can see what I'm doing, you can, but it's like, it's blurry, it's not nice to look at. Going with the Fit Me concealer in 35. So I'm just really quickly trying to refilm because it's blurry. Why would you want to watch that? I have been breaking out something fierce every night. My whole face is basically like one big pimple patch because it's all over the show, like down the side here, on my forehead, a bit here, down here. Like every day I'm thinking, what have I done? What did I do to deserve this? Why is my skin hating me all of a sudden when I'm wanting to do makeup? And I feel like it's always when I want to do makeup. Revolution Matte Base Concealer Kit. We are pretty much coming to kill this pan. It's actually very sad because I think it's like the color I like. And I always find like colors that I really, really like for like my bronzing situation inside palettes where there are in fact other colors, but never as like just a straight up single. And I'm like, what's the solution? How do we fix it? We are literally just very quickly filming this part. So I'm gonna go long hair, short hair, long hair, I guess it's like longer hair, and you guys are gonna not tell me about it because I've given you warning already. Yeah, I have been getting things together for like Valentines and stuff, and I'm actually so excited to have just like a fun little girly day. It sounds like exactly what I need. I'm doing mine on the 15th, so this Saturday, and I've been busy like getting the bits and pieces. I just need to find like those party tablecloths, because I saw this really cute hat on TikTok where the girls are literally just turning them into these like giant bows. I thought, yeah, that's exactly what I need. I need a lot of that because how cute would that look? I think it would look amazing. I think it's exactly what we need. I'm going to do it 1000%. Concealer, a little bit of a blend. I do wonder sometimes if you like get bored of watching me do like the same steps for my makeup every single time, because I think I've figured out what I like in my makeup and I very much tend to stick with it. I'm like, that looks good, yeah, cool. Because I tried the whole clean gold way specifically for concealer. Awful. It looked terrible on me. I was like, never mind, I'm going back to what the drag queen said because they know what's up. I'm convinced they know what's up. Does it look very hectic and very woo when you like are doing it? Yeah, it does, but I don't know. I much prefer the placement and how like my makeup comes together at the end when I've done it this way. I just think it looks so much nicer for my face. I could be wrong. Maybe I do need to like try that method once more. But it'll have to be a day where I'm not going anyway, because the last time I was like, I can make a clean gold work for me. I can do it. I can dot concealer and be happy. I was very, very unhappy actually, because literally that dot concealer. Now, hey, I think when you have bags, like bags under your eyes, just going back in with the bronzer brush, no extra product, just to like pull together that bronzer and concealer, give it like a, I don't know, like a good mix up. Because like, see, look, that kind of looks like it's come together. This is just lines on my face. It's just lines on my face together, lines on my face. And we don't want lines on our face, we want together. And I realized that if you just pull it in right on the edges, into the edges of that bronzer, it looks a little bit more together, which I love. Sorry, my nose is a bit itchy, I'm just giving it a but yeah, I don't know, I don't think I'm a clean girl makeup gal just because every time I do it I look dumb. I look dumb and like I don't know how to do my makeup. I'm like, I could very well be doing it wrong, make no mistake. I know that I could be doing it wrong, but man, if it keeps happening again and again and again every time I try it, I just feel like maybe I'm not doing it wrong and it's just not for me. I remember correctly, the blush of the moment was this one. It is the Passion Pro Cheeky Time blush and it's in this like bright pink color. Very cute, very nice. I'm just gonna take the same brush because lazy. Get some on my brush and we're just gonna, I always like, you know when you like initially put stuff down and you're like, wait, hold on, it's too much, hold on. But I do think it's actually a really nice blush. I did worry because of like how bright the pink is that it would have too much white underneath it and would then look absolutely stupid no matter what I did to try and like pull it into me, if that makes sense. Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes you be going and then you're like, oop, oop. And it is one of those, it just is what it is. Just gonna put a little bit of blush on my forehead too with the bronzer for a smidge of continuity. Now, because I pulled my blush a little too high, I'm just gonna pull the concealer down into the blush again. Now, because my blush is as light as it is, I do want to go into Due Diligence, but we're going to go in, I think, with color number 1. So it's the SwiitchBeauty Due Diligence in the color 1. Now, what I had done last time, since, you know, we're refilming this, I took some of that product and it was on the back of my hand because I wanted to get some of it off of me. And I took the Due Diligence and I just kind of ran it over this. And it gave me like this really pretty light, rosy champagne color, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Still think it's absolutely brilliant. I think it's so cute. Like, look at that. Gorgeous rosy color in comparison to, sorry, I just need to clean off the gold. But in comparison to the original color, like honestly, these Due Diligence things are so versatile. You probably only really need like one color and then you can do what I've just done, what I've just shown you here, and just like mix it in with like a blush of your choice if you want to make it like a bit rosier in a specific way. And it looks gorgeous. Like, come on. Oh, straight up my favorite makeup product, because it's the kind you can use with a full face of makeup. I found that if you put it on back of your hand and then use a brush and tap like that, you can also put it on top of your like powder, which I know cream on powder. At first I was also like, that's not gonna go well, but you know, you won't know until you try. And because I'm so clever, the powder's already in front of me. I know guys, I know. SwiitchBeauty matte bounce powder. I'm actually, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm actually getting through this like decently. I said wow, go wow. Because sometimes I feel like my powders expire before I actually finish them, but I think it's probably because I use more than like one at a given time. So I have a couple open and I kind of alternate and switch between based on the vibes. But this I think is like a great, it doesn't mess up too much as far as the coloring of what you've already done, which I think is the best thing ever. Oh, I picked up way too much powder. I'm just gonna take this brush again and just tap out under my eye. Make sure I've got no creases that are trying to like make a home, because the powder will catch them. And tap under my eye. And the fun thing about the Due Diligence is, can you see I've powdered that, but you can still see that there's this like glow underneath. We're going to do as I usually do, but we're going to do it with this. I'm going to go back in with the Revolution matte base powder thing, but we're going to use the only powder in the little palette, because I've decided that I must make a little bit more of an effort to use more than just one color in these palettes I buy, because then the color I like finishes and then me and the palette are done. And now I'm either giving it away or throwing it away because I'm apparently not going to use it. My NARS Light Reflecting Cheek and Eye palette in the color 2. I just dropped that. And we're going to just go into this color here on the other side of this brush. Pick a little bit up. And then just give ourselves a nice little blush moment. I think the fun thing about this product specifically is it's a very nice subtle wash of color with a bit of a glow to it as well. Is it just me who like keeps all of the little papers for like the longest time? Because like, have I been using this? Absolutely. Is it going back in? Yes, also absolutely. Just going to take from the back of my hand again with that same brush, a little bit of the highlighter because I want a very specific kind of glow. because come on. Are you kidding me? Mind you guys, again, this is on top of powder. She is the girl that she thinks she is, no doubt about it. And our lip combo today is literally this MAC Love Me lipstick in La Femme and the Maybelline Lift Gloss. And it's the lift gloss, right? Yep, in 003 Moon. Obviously, we're starting with the MAC. This is what it looks like. She is stunning. And we're just gonna tap. I want like a soft berry kind of vibe, if that makes sense. Is that giving what I needed to give? I don't know. Be pretty. And then we're gonna go in with that lifter gloss. I really do love the doe foot on this. It's amazing. There we go.